Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. We're back to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If you guys did not catch our live with Ashley from Taste of Reality, then definitely go back and be a part of the replay crew. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. There's a lot to talk about. If you guys watched the live and you watched my other videos today, then you know that I'm leaving out of town, going to Salt Lake City. So this should be so much fun. We'll see. So, anyways, we'll see you guys in a minute. Let's go. All right, guys. So we're gonna start right here. Where else would we start? Thank you to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City for giving us the content, and also Reality Blurb for sharing it. Now, season 5 of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City obviously is currently airing, and fans are eating it up. A few new faces were introduced this season, but Heather Gay is still front and center thanks to what she brought to the season 4 finale. Now, the Salt Lake City OG is opening up about season 5, her friendship with Whitney Rose, how Mary Cosby has evolved, and how she feels about the newbies. So far, season 5 of Salt Lake City is getting glowing reviews, and it's fun, it's fresh, and the editors are doing a great job of telling the show's stories. However, Heather has been criticized for not having a storyline this year. Recently, Heather sat down for an interview with Entertainment Tonight, and first she discussed the epic season finale from last year. And she said, well, Bermuda was a bombshell for all of us, and it really had two effects. I mean, the first thing is that it really changed our relationships as friends, and we really bonded. Heather also added, saying, I mean, it was so powerful for us that it changed the way that I felt about these women. And so to come back and film with them again with that kind of weight lifted and that bond in place, I was excited. She then said it reset everything. Now, Bryce, the interviewer, then asked if there was a weight lifted because Monica Garcia was absent. And she said, I mean, the Monica of it all it really just played out in Bermuda, you know? And so it felt like she's not my friend. And like, I don't really want to film with people who aren't my friends. But regarding, see, this is the dumb shit that like drives me insane. That's not your fucking choice. It's not your choice. Um, for Monica, and I've talked to a few other housewives about this. I didn't think that the reality Bontis of it was that all because like that bad at all. Because I have heard about other cast members running these fake bullshit accounts. But then I talked to a couple, at least two different cast members who said it was the Monica allegedly tapping into the security cameras of Jen Shaw. That was their problem. And then I said, okay, like if in fact that's true, which I believe Monica has told me that it's not true. So there's that. But I believe, I actually don't know, to be honest with you. My point is if somebody tapped into my security footage, my security cameras, yeah, I would be fucking done with you tenfold. I would be so done with you. I've had people in my house that are no longer allowed in my house. I don't care. I am so quick to cut you off. I will chop you at the neck. I will literally cut you like a snake. Like if you fuck me, I'm done with you. There's no if, ands, or any which way about it. However, I can also work with people I don't like. And if there's something that somebody hasn't done to me and I don't like them, I just don't like you. And honestly, at this point, it's just making it more fun for me to work with you because let the games begin and may the odds be ever in your favor. But in this instance, I feel like Heather Gay is pushing her non-existent weight thanks to what is that fucking thing? Oh, Ozempic. She's pushing her non-existent weight around and saying, "Oh, I don't want to film with people who are not my friends." Ah. You don't get to make that choice, girl. Like, and for Bravo letting her make that choice, you lied on camera. You lied. You blame production. And you claim that production potentially that they were the ones who gave you the black eye. There was a black eye before you even showed up on the trip. Guys, go back, roll the footage. This woman, it honestly drives me absolutely insane to watch how much power Bravo gives her and why. I don't know. Even at BravoCon, she was in the green room and she was throwing a fit because other people were in the green room who were not necessarily Bravo talent. The woman is constantly causing a fuss. I used to be such a huge fan of Heather Gay's. Now I just think that she's an asshole. And that's okay. I'm allowed to think that she's an asshole. I can think whatever I want. But regarding Monica blaming her for not being on the show anymore, Heather says, I mean, it's flattering for sure, but I'm not the one in charge, obviously. And Monica and I didn't have a lot of drama until Bermuda. She then skates over the question about Monica coming back, and Heather also says that Monica's portrayal was worse than Jen Shaw's. The conversation then goes to Whitney and how she felt like the encounter from the premiere episode was premeditated pile-on. And according to Heather, no, first of all, we wouldn't have had that conversation. Let's get Whitney. And, I'm always on Whitney's side, even when I have grievances with her. It's just convenient when they happen to be exactly the same grievances that Lisa and Meredith have. It was just three friends with the same experience, like trying to get through to her because we love her and we want to stay friends. They then discuss Whitney being confronted in the trailer about reaching out to a sworn enemy, and Heather says that they have since moved on and she and Whitney are in a great place. But the topic of Heather's friendship with Lisa also comes up. Specifically, she addresses what people who think she's sucking up to Lisa are missing. She says, I don't think I'm a yes and friend, but actually, I do think I'm a yes and friend, but I am for real. I'm that for all of my friends. And I think what happened with Lisa and I was a long time coming. We really haven't hated each other like we did season one. And we've had years of growth and understanding. And, I love Lisa and I have done a 180. They then discussed how much Mary has changed as a housewife. And she said, according to Heather, I mean, I'm loving Mary 2.0 because she's communicative, she's present, she's involved. And like, even though her opinions differ from mine and we butt heads, we're at a place where we can talk about it. She goes on to call Mary unfiltered. They also discussed her issues with Bronwyn Newport. And Heather said, I mean, I wasn't upset that she was talking crap. I mean, that's clearly what we're doing. But what was weird to me is that she had the same conversation with Whitney with a completely different reaction. And regarding if they become friends, she responds, yeah, absolutely. Like Bronwyn is a part of the mix. And I'm obviously not as close to Bronwyn and don't have as much investment in Bronwyn as I do the other ladies, but we're definitely friends. But the two also discussed how she has grown as a woman and what that means. And she said, I mean, it's crazy for me because probably 8 years ago, I thought feminist was a bad word. I pretended to be like I had three daughters who I was championing and wanting them to do everything that a boy could do, but I still was raising my daughters to be wives and mothers. And that's not that's not a bad thing, but that's just a very one-sided view of what they could become. Now I feel like a feminist. I see myself talking to Brittany and I'm like, where is this girl power coming from? And I think it's coming from my relationships, and being financially independent and just having all of these experiences. It's transformed me. Oh, well, we love that for her. She also said about the Nightline interview, I mean, it felt like a little bit of a clickbait because body positivity has changed my life. Body positivity made it possible for me to be on television, for me to have the confidence to just show up and be much bigger than all of my friends. But it's not that I feel ashamed or less confident, but it's just the reality of it. And losing weight has certainly changed my pant size, but it didn't change much on my side. It changed the way that people treated me and people were nicer to me. And that made me feel sad, because I have daughters and I don't know that I'll always be able to maintain this weight. And I would hope that people still see me for me. Clever play, Heather Gay. Clever play. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Pop off in the comment section. Please give me the read on this bullshit. Smash the like button if you guys are not subscribed. Get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.